In a world filled with constant noise, stress, and distractions, many people seek peace through meditation. But what if the act of prayer itself could serve as a form of meditation, one that not only nurtures the soul, but also rewires the brain for health and well-being? Today, we explore the fascinating connection between meditative prayer and brain health, uncovering the science behind this ancient practice and its modern-day benefits. Meditative prayer is a form of contemplative or devotional practice that combines spiritual focus with mindfulness. Unlike rote or petitionary prayers, meditative prayer involves deep reflection, stillness, and a profound connection to the divine. Across different cultures and faiths, meditative prayer takes on unique forms, yet the essence remains the same: deep reflection, spiritual connection, and inner stillness. In Christianity, practices like contemplative prayer, centering prayer, and the Jesus Prayer help believers quiet their minds and focus on God's presence. Buddhist traditions incorporate loving kindness meditation and chanting, fostering compassion and mindfulness. Hinduism embraces japa meditation, the repetition of sacred mantras to deepen concentration and spiritual awareness. In Judaism, the practice of hippocampus, or solitary prayer, allows for personal, unscripted conversations with God. While each tradition has its own approach, they all share a common thread: using prayer as a pathway to mindfulness, healing, and profound spiritual connection. How meditative prayer affects the brain. Neuroscientific research shows that meditative prayer rewires the brain, strengthening neural pathways responsible for cognitive function, emotional balance, and stress resilience. When we engage in meditative prayer, we're not just speaking words. We're activating powerful regions of the brain that shape our thoughts, emotions, and overall well-being. The prefrontal cortex. This is the command center for focus, problem solving, and higher reasoning. Studies show that prayer strengthens this area, improving self-discipline, clarity, and decision-making. The anterior cingulate cortex. The bridge between emotion and cognition. This region governs empathy, compassion, and emotional regulation. Meditative prayer increases activity here, helping us navigate emotions with greater resilience. The amygdala, the brain's fear center, responsible for stress and anxiety responses. Regular prayer has been shown to reduce amygdala activity, lowering feelings of fear and emotional reactivity. The hippocampus, the brain's memory bank. Deep prayer has been linked to increased gray matter density in this area, enhancing learning and cognitive health over time. One of the most profound benefits of meditative prayer is its ability to lower stress hormones, particularly cortisol. When we enter a prayerful state, the parasympathetic nervous system, often called the rest and digest system, takes over. Heart rate slows, blood pressure drops, and the body shifts into a deep state of relaxation. Dr. Andrew Newberg, a leading neuroscientist in the field of neurotheology, has studied the effects of prayer on the brain for decades. His research shows that consistent prayer leads to lower anxiety and depression levels, reduced symptoms of PTSD and trauma, greater emotional stability, and self-awareness. In other words, meditative prayer functions as a natural antidepressant, helping the mind process emotions in a healthier, more balanced way. Did you also know that prayer and meditation may actually help you live longer? A landmark study from Duke University Medical Center found that individuals who engage in daily spiritual practices experience lower inflammation levels, a key factor in aging and disease prevention, better heart health, reduced blood pressure and improved circulation, a stronger immune system making them more resistant to illness, and a lower risk of Alzheimer's and dementia thanks to increased cognitive resilience. The reason? Prayer helps activate the relaxation response, counteracting the damaging effects of chronic stress on the body and brain. Beyond physical and cognitive benefits, meditative prayer is a powerful tool for emotional healing. It allows us to process grief, let go of negative emotions, and reconnect with a sense of inner peace. A study published in the Journal of Behavioral Medicine found that prayer helps people cope with trauma by reframing negative thoughts, offering a fresh perspective, fostering a sense of inner calm even in difficult circumstances, and enhancing self-compassion, making it easier to forgive and heal. By quieting the mind and turning inward, meditative prayer creates space for hope, strength, and renewal. Now that we understand the science behind meditative prayer, how can you incorporate it into your daily life? Here's a simple approach to get started. Step 1. Find a quiet space. Choose a peaceful setting where you won't be disturbed. This could be a quiet room, a garden, or even a sacred space like a church. Step 2. Set an intention. Decide what your prayer will focus on. Are you seeking guidance, healing, gratitude, or simply a deeper connection with the divine? Step 3. Breathe deeply. Take slow, deep breaths in and out. This signals to your brain that it's time to relax, helping you enter a meditative state. Step 4. Use a mantra or scripture. Repeating a phrase or verse can help center your mind. You might try, "Be still and know that I am God. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. Peace be with me." Step 5. Enter a state of silence. After praying or repeating your mantra, take time to simply listen. Silence is where the meditative aspect of prayer deepens, allowing for reflection and spiritual insight. Step 6. Practice gratitude. Before finishing, take a moment to reflect on 3 things you're grateful for. Science shows that gratitude boosts serotonin and dopamine, reinforcing the brain's natural pathways for happiness and well-being. Science and spirituality aren't at odds, they complement each other. Meditative prayer bridges the gap between mind, body, and spirit, creating profound benefits that extend far beyond faith alone. By making prayer a daily practice, you're not only nurturing your spiritual life, you're actively improving your brain health, emotional well-being, and overall quality of life. So take a deep breath, close your eyes, and embrace the peace that meditative prayer can bring. Your brain and your soul will thank you. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share for more content on brain health, mindfulness, and spiritual well-being.